Can you share your screen?
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm going to share. Can you guys see?
You didn't. Those other two download HTM. You didn't need to do that. All you need to do is go to the. So you see where in the bottom left, the first one. You see the first one where it says Python 3.9.
Where it says what? Python.
In the bottom left. In the bottom left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just gonna click the arrow that's on the right of it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. It's opening it right now.
And
Then just wait for it to open.
It opened.
Does it say allow this to make changes on your device?
Wait, give me 1 second. I need to do it again.
Okay.
It says wait. It said no. You mean the Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Actually, I'm facing an issue with my laptop.
So, do you need like help fixing that, or like if you can't necessarily download it right now, maybe with your parents you can look at the instructions that I posted and you can download it like that. Because I'm not sure like what the problem is right now.
But
It might be your.
instructions?
Do you have good internet?
Yeah, I do. It's in like full mode. So literally.
So when you opened it, it didn't show up.
Yeah, no, it did show up, and then when I did, it says customize installation specification and features, and then on top of that, it says install now, see thing, and then include idle pipe thing. And now it says this meeting has been updated. Okay, whatever. It says install now, see users. What should I choose?
Oh, did you click a browse and now you're in your, actually 1 second. Yeah, Yosh, you can go.
Okay, yeah, so if it doesn't work, you have to go and go in the downloads and install the old version.
Yes, but when I did that, it's like this, and then when I click this, it's like this, and then it's telling me to choose one of it.
Okay,
I
yeah,
can't.
then ask your parents which version, because I choose one of it and work.
And it's the 10th version, like Windows 10.
Oh, that's just your computer operating system. That doesn't have anything to do with it. But
Okay, what should I do?
I can't, like, you know where you said how you have to choose many things? I don't see that when you're sharing your screen.
Choosing many things?
When you said like your C users wherever you were in your downloads folder.
Oh, you don't see that? Okay, wait. I closed it. Yes, I want to cancel. And then download the thing, and then
Yeah, you don't need to download it again. You just need to go to the bottom left, just click open, and then it should just appear.
Open. This will open.
So right, I don't know like what the problem is. You can follow the instructions later, at home when you
Where
have time.
the instructions?
It's posted in Classroom as a PDF.
Oh, I'm not invited to the classroom.
Okay, so there are two people not in the classroom, so why don't we just get the classroom thing already? Because a lot of people aren't in classroom. So Akshit, why don't you stop sharing your screen
Okay. I stopped.
and let's just get everyone into the classroom right now because that seems to be a problem. Um, I'm gonna share my screen. Everyone sees it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, I'm back. So, uh, here. So, does everyone see the code on the screen? I just need like a yes or a no. Something.
I think Nandini just sent the code in the chat.
Oh yeah, great. So, anyone who doesn't have the code can just look at the chat, and then we can go from there. In case you don't have the classroom. If you have a question, you can just shout it out. You don't have to raise your hand.
Your screen is not sharing.
Yeah, I know that, right? Okay. So everyone's except the people who are having trouble, everyone should be downloaded. So all you're gonna do once it's downloaded, all you're gonna do is just click close. Okay, yeah. So now we're done installing, but we're gonna learn how to create a new file, new project, all of that stuff. So before you can start, you're gonna go to your file explorer. It should either be in like your taskbar, as it shows here, or it's gonna appear on your like Windows startup screen somewhere. But you should have that. Is everyone there?
Yes.
Okay. So once you're in your file explorer, um, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to. This is a bit tricky if you don't know how to use this stuff, but if you see all these folders here, this is you don't need to have all these. You might have like one or two over here. This doesn't mean anything. All you need to do is go to your local disk C. It should be on the left. On the left of your screen when you go to your file explorer. At the bottom, it should give you a local disk C. Uh, yeah, Vishnu, you can. Yeah. What's your question?
I don't see that in there. I don't see the local disk.
Could it also be in your downloads?
It I don't think your local disk C can be in your downloads, but um did you scroll down? There's a scroll bar there usually if you have a lot of folders.
I mean, I scroll down like all the way to the bottom. It's not that long, but I still can't find it.
Why don't you go to this PC? Um how about I share my screen on that so that everyone can see because this might be a little confusing. What I'm gonna share my entire screen. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna click this icon, and then something like this should pop up. And I have a lot of different things here, but ultimately you're gonna have your local disk C. Your local disk C should be here, over here. And if not, then you're gonna go to where it says this PC, and you're gonna click local disk C. So yeah, actually, just go to this
I
PC.
don't have both. I don't have the new project or the local DC.
You wait.
I have both.
What? Wait. What's your problem again?
I don't have any of them. I have the thing that you showed us first and the local DC, and I don't have the one you just showed us.
Yeah, Vishnu, you can go. 1 second, Ved. Yeah.
So I don't see the local disk C in this PC. I clicked on this PC, but I don't see that like local disk C.
Okay, for now, what you can do you have a place where you store your folders? Or do you know how to create a folder?
No, I don't think so.
I know how to create a folder.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a desktop icon? Actually, scratch that. Don't do that. If you're here and so you don't see your local disk C at all anywhere.
I don't
That's
see it. I see O S O and data and DVD. That's all I see.
okay. 1 second. I'm gonna give me a second. Okay. Why don't you share your screen if you don't see that? Oh, OSC. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay. Now
That's
I
fine.
thank you.
And then yeah, this is exactly where you should be. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you can stop sharing now. Okay, sorry.
Is it the program files?
Don't just stay there. You don't have to click anything from there. I just want to make sure everyone's there right now. Is everyone there? Like, give me a yes or a thumbs up, anything.
I don't see it.
Share your screen, so that I can see what the problem is.
Okay. Well, where is it? Hold on a second, please. Just need. All right. Now. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see.
If I go to.
You know where it says desktop over there? On the top, it says desktop. Not your downloads. Just go to your desktop. Right above downloads.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. Wait, can you scroll down from there? Yeah, you have your Windows C. You have your Windows C. At the bottom, Windows C. It's the same thing.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You can stop sharing now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, stop.
Okay, perfect. So now that everyone's there, oh, let me share my screen again. So everyone should be here, somewhere here where you have either a few folders, anything like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to create a new folder. You're going to click this and create a new folder. And it's going to turn blue like this. And you're going to rename it. So you're just going to click backspace and you're going to name this Python dash projects. Yeah, 1 second. Let me just put this and then. So what don't you see right now?
I don't see the new folder.
You don't see the C folder?
The new
Or
folder.
oh, the new folder icon?
Yeah.
What you can do is you can right click, or actually, you don't.
Arnav,
Yeah.
sorry to disturb the class, but I just finished with the Google Classroom thing. It was a whole mess because it was taking a really
That's
long
fine.
time.
You can look at the you can follow along with the other steps in the meanwhile while I'm trying to figure out the problem that Ved has right now.
I know how to create a folder.
Who said that?
Me. Nandini.
Oh yeah.
You have to right
Yeah, why
click
don't
and then it says new and then just hit folder. New.
and then it says
New. Yeah, new, like, second, no. Don't
Oh,
click
over
that.
here
I
you
have
said,
it
yeah, okay.
open.
Yeah, just new and folder. Thank you. Just new and folder. If you don't have that up top, just say new folder.
So then you can make a folder for just Python.
Yeah, you can name it Python or Python projects, whatever you want. You don't need to listen to all of this stuff that I have here right now. Don't worry about it. You just need to have this folder.
Can I use I don't have the folder called local disk, so can I use Windows SSDC?
Yeah, that's the same thing. As long as you have like the letter C or you have this icon here, it shows like a Windows icon, whatever this is. If you have something like this, then this is where it's going to be stored. So once everyone has that folder, now you can see my entire screen, right? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Once you have that folder, what you're going to do is you're going to type in idle in your Windows search bar. It might not be in your bottom left, it might be in your bottom right. Wherever it is, what you're going to do is you're going to type idle, IDLE. So I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to type IDLE, and then this should pop up. Does it pop up for everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to click this, and it's going to load and bring you to this screen.
Wait, where could you? Okay, I can't find the instructions.
On Classroom.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything. It only says that hi everyone. And then it only says the meeting code and then the passcode. That's it. And when I go to classroom, the classwork, there's nothing.
It won't be in the classwork section. I put it like in the stream.
Yeah, I checked the stream. And then there's nothing. It says, hi everyone, we'll be using this to PDF to guide through today's lesson.
It should be under that. You don't see it?
No.
Um,
Wait. Do you mean the Python intro day
yeah.
one?
Python intro day 1. Just click that and it should pop up.
Yeah, and then it says connect more apps, and then under that it says connected apps, Google Docs, suggested third-party apps, Lumen PDF, and then Doc H.
Yeah, you can just click PDF. When it says suggested apps, just click PDF.
There's no. It says
It does.
Lumen PDF. That thing.
It says, what does it say?
It says Lumen. Okay, so first thing it says that.
Why don't you share your screen so that I can see
connected
that?
app. Okay, on the connected app section it says Google Docs, and then it says under that it says like suggested third-party apps, and then under that it says Lumen PDF, and then right under that it says Doc HUB PDF sign and edit, and yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna post this link in the chat if that might make it easier for you.
Yeah.
Here, let me just. Okay, 1 second after I saw a question. Okay, this is for everyone in the meeting. This is the link to the PDF. And Atharva, you said you have Oh, I know PyCharm. If you have it all configured and it's working, you can use PyCharm if you want. As long as you have a working editor and you know how to use it, then it should be fine. But I'm just using like the easiest one so that it's easy to navigate for some people. Okay. So we've created a new folder, and everyone is at a screen like this right now, right? Yeah, so once you're here, so now I'm gonna show you how to create a new project. So we've like successfully gotten the editor, installed it. Now I'm gonna show you how to create a new project. So up here, there are these options: file, edit, shell, debug, options,
Arnav,
window. Yeah.
this is like, this is my, I can't do it because it says connection is secure, and then it says like this is private thing.
It
When I
says,
clicked on the link on the chat, it said this is private and then connection secure something.
you can just, one second.
I'll from another computer.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, if it doesn't work right now, I'm just gonna put it on slides. Yeah, because the PDF isn't working for some people. So I'm just gonna, everyone can see my screen right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you do that, you know you can. Did you share with everyone?
I didn't share the slides yet. I'm just gonna put that in Classroom because I guess that's easier. But, is someone sharing their screen
Yeah.
right now?
I think it's better if you just leave it in Classroom, so then everyone can have access to it instead of sharing it with everyone.
Okay. Why don't I just call this slides and this should work. If it doesn't,
Okay. It says
is someone like drawing with pink because it's like overlapping my screen. I'm not sure how that's happening, but yeah. So anyway, I was telling you how to create, not this.
Whoever's drawing, you can click clear. You can click clear, and you could stop drawing because it's disrespectful.
Okay, yeah, so whoever's drawing can stop drawing and
Arnav,
yeah.
we have a big problem with the thing because, okay, first it says, okay, we have a big problem. When I clicked on that, it says connection not secured again.
Why don't you share your screen because I don't know. Let me just stop sharing. Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, it says I'm clicking on it, and then wait. See, it says you're connected. Not. It's not. Says that.
Use the link in the chat that can you go to the chat and then if you go to the chat there's a link there.
Yes, that's the link. Whenever I click that link, it says your connection is not private or your connection is not secure.
Okay. Go up to where it says not secure.
This?
No, up there on the top left of your search bar.
Search bar. Oh, here?
Just click it. Just click. Do you have, okay. Click advanced. Click advanced.
Wait, where does it say advanced?
Right under your connection is not secure. It says advanced. There's a button.
Advanced?
Right below. Right below.
No, I don't see where it says advanced.
Like right under where it says help improve security on the web, right under that.
Help. Oh, okay. I clicked advanced.
Go. Oh, 1 second. Do you have parental controls on your do your parents have like controls on your computer? Because that might be what it is.
Control. Yeah, I have control.
As in, you know what, right now, how about this? When you go home, ask your parents, because I'm not sure right now how to help you because I've never dealt with this problem before. But after this class, why don't you ask your parents for help, because I don't know how to
Might be the internet.
Did you reload?
it's not the internet
No,
or
I told
reload.
you this is my dad's this is my dad's school. I mean, sorry. This is my dad's office computer. Like this is my office thing.
Okay, right now I'm just gonna move on with the class because other people are waiting. But maybe I can why don't you just ask your parents after school, because I've never encountered such a thing. So why don't you just stop sharing right now so that I can um move on, because I'm not sure how to. Oh yeah, the class is an hour. So it'll be over at 2. But I want to quickly get through how to create a project so that we can get started tomorrow. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. So I was here. So everyone is at a screen like this besides Shit and a few others that it isn't working for, correct?
Yeah.
I actually have one that says unit and files edit form run object window help, and it doesn't have Python 3.9.0.
Does it have Python 3.9.1?
No, it's just blank.
Share your screen, because yeah, you can share your screen so that I can see. Oh yeah, that's completely fine. It doesn't need to say anything like that.
Okay.
So why don't you stop sharing right now? Okay. So once you're here, all you're gonna click is if you want to create a new file. So whenever we're gonna create a new file in our next classes, when we're gonna start actually coding, what you're gonna do is you're gonna click File, New File, and then it's gonna bring you to this untitled page, and it's completely blank. There's nothing there, and you can type whatever you want on this. Nothing will happen. But to save this file, you're gonna do Control S. Or if that doesn't work, you can just say File, and you're going to say Save As. So either way, it'll bring you to your file browser somewhere. Somewhere in your file browser, and it'll bring you. And a lot of you have like different names for your C drive. I have it local disk C. Some people have OSC. But where we created our folder called Python projects, we just created this. What you're going to do, you're going to double click this. You're going to get inside this folder. We didn't create anything inside it yet. All you're going to do is going to click save. Or not save. You have to name your project first. So what we're going to name this is called Hello World. And we're going to save it. So is everyone with me?
Yes, but will it save the code that you did?
Yeah, it'll save it in the folder that you created so that you don't lose your work. Okay. Now this is going to be our first project, and it's going to be called Hello World. And we have 10 minutes left, and I'm gonna just tell you the very, very basics of how to just print something. Wait, but before that, I just want to know if everyone's there so that like nobody's behind. Everyone's at the editor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or if you're using like PyCharm or something, you just need to have an editor that's working. Okay, so once you're there, so in Python there's something called a print statement, and this is called, and if we type the word print, it's going to turn purple, and that just indicates that it's like it can be executed, meaning like it can run
Hello
something.
is and it's yellow. Is.
Yeah, if is just another statement. We're actually going to be learning about that later, I think, in day 3. But right now, we're just going to do the basics for people that like might not know anything about Python. So it's just going to print, just allows you to print something. In Python, you need parentheses. To print, after print, you're just going to give one parentheses, and you're going to give quotation marks. And we're going to say hello world. And then we have to close the quotation marks and close the parentheses. So this is very simple, and I'm going to explain to you what this will do. It's just going to print hello world. And inside this, it turned green. This thing inside, hello world, it turned green. The reason it did that is because it is a string. So in Python, anything with quotation marks around it will be classified as a string, meaning, and string is just plain text. You can put anything inside a string. So let's say if we were coding a game, we could say, to the user, we could say, you need 5,000 points. And in here, we would just say, you need 5,000 points. A print statement just prints out something on the screen for the user. And so what you're going to do is you're going to run the program. And how you're going to do this is there should be a run button up here. And you're going to click run module, or you can click F5. So once you click this, it's going to bring you to this, and it's going to say save before runner check, source must be saved. You're just going to click OK. Ignore everything else, just click OK. And as you can see over here, it's printed hello
It
world.
didn't let me.
I can't find the run button.
You can't find the run button. It's in the top left if you can't find it.
I can only just file, edit, cell, debug options, windows, and help.
Or else you could just do F5.
Yeah, just click F5.
For me, it's not working.
F5 on your keyboard is at the top. Or if you're using a different layout keyboard,
I
you have
pressed
to click.
F5. Oh, now it worked. Now it didn't work.
Do you have the button FN on your keyboard?
SN.
FN. Do you have that somewhere on your keyboard?
Do you have like type SN or is it already there?
You just have to click FN F5 if you have a different like layout. But otherwise, it should work. But whoever's having a problem, just share your screen right now, where you can't find the run button. Okay, who's sharing right now?
Me. Bed.
Okay, the run button is up there. All you have to do is just click run,
Yeah, I know.
and then run module.
When I pressed OK, it's like this.
Unexpected, and oh, you just have a space before. You have a space before print. You just have to remove that. So you guys in Python, like you can't have these little mistakes, or else the entire program will fail. So just
It's
be
computer
mindful of that.
language.
Yeah.
Now it works.
See, and now it successfully printed it out. So great.
Can I share my screen now?
Yeah, you can share your screen.
Do you see it?
Oh, it doesn't get. Oh, you didn't create a new project. You have to go to File. You have to go to a file in the top. Yeah, and then open this. Yeah, you just created it, so you have to open that. Where is it? Oh, why is it bringing you to command prompt? Actually, X that out. That should not be there. That's fine. You don't need to do anything. X out your file explorer. You're just gonna, yeah, and create a new project. I don't know what happened with that. And you're just gonna go to where where it was saved, your C. So this PC, go to this PC. And then go to Windows SSDC and go to Python projects down there. Yeah. And then create a new one. Just, oh no, actually, why did it? Why don't you X that out actually? You clicked new file, file, new file. Just click file and new file. And that didn't work?
No.
Are you sure you clicked? Hmm. You, that it won't. It should. It didn't like even give you like a untitled page. It didn't like pop up. Okay.
I'm back.
It's so I hover over file. Like I'm not sure like why it brings you there. Hover over file. Are you doing that? Because I can't see it.
This?
And then new file. Click new file. Yeah, perfect. That's what. Yeah, that means it's working. And then X out the one that you just have, the one behind this. Don't X out the untitled. Yeah, perfect. X this out. Take that out. And now put that into full screen and do Control S. And then you'll do Control S and then save it right here. And name and call it Hello World. .py. And no, don't say .py. Say Hello World 2 because it'll give you an error because there's already a file named Hello. Yeah, perfect. That'll work.
Okay.
And now if you now the run button is up there. Okay, perfect. Now you're gonna stop sharing your screen. So the session's nearing the end, but I'm gonna quickly show you what a variable is. So we know that a print statement prints out whatever's inside the quotation marks. And the quotation marks is just called a string. And a string is just text. So what we can do, we can store this inside a variable. And a variable just can store a number value or a letter value. So let's just call the variable x. And x doesn't mean anything. It's just something that holds information. You can name it anything. But right now, I'm just going to call it x. And it's going to be equal to the string, because strings are in quotations, hello world. And then what I'm going to do from here, I'm not going to print hello world. I'm going to print x. So what this is essentially doing, it's taking the value of x, it's storing hello world inside x, and then you're printing x. So you're essentially printing hello world, but by using a variable. And variables are going to be used a lot in Python. So if I run this, it's still going to give me hello world because it's printing the value of x and x is equal to hello world. Now, if I made this a number, such as let's say the number 9, it's going to print the number 9. It doesn't matter what is stored inside here. If something just needs to be stored inside a variable needs to have a value, or else it's going to say it's not defined, or it's going to give you some weird error. Now, so the session is right about to end right now. Are there any questions, concerns, anything like that? No questions? So everybody, oh, Vishnu has a question.
I have a question.
Or anyone can do it. Just state your question.
Is it okay if we're using like a laptop or any other device?
For calls? So,
No, for the programming.
like, what do you mean? Like, aren't you already on a laptop? Do you have 2 laptops? Like,
is it okay if the call is on one device and then the other, and then I'm using another device for like the programming and stuff?
that's okay. It's just that you won't be able to share your screen and then might not be able to help you. I would prefer that you're on like the same device, but if not, then that's fine. As long as you can understand verbally.
So when printing X, do we have quotation marks for it?
When printing quotation marks around what?
X, the value in
No,
the
because x is a variable, meaning that x is just something the value is stored in. Quotations only go around just plain text that you want to print out. So, and that converts it into a string. Okay, are there any other questions?
What about me?
Oh, did yours didn't work, right?
Yeah.
Are you able to stay after class? Do you have time or do you need to go?
Actually, I
Wait,
can't.
so when printing X, wait, what do we do then? Print X, or that's it?
1 minute.
So you're gonna say x is equal to 1 second. Okay, whoever doesn't have their setup, like it's not working, can stay on the call. Anyone else that has everything, understands everything, you can leave right now.
I have all the setups, but I just don't understand the concept of the variable X. Do
Okay,
you mind explaining?
I can explain that. So a variable is just something that stands for something else. So x is what we're saying, x is equal to the number 9. That means the x is the same as number 9 because we're saying equals. So think of it like as math. If something is equal to something, it's essentially the same thing, which means x is the same thing as 9. And if we're printing x, then we're printing 9 because x is equal to 9.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Yes. Have a good day. Bye.
You too, bye.
That was the issue, and I'll connect again tomorrow.
What happened? I didn't understand you.
My dad will connect the issue, so I think it'll be good tomorrow.
Okay, as long as your dad can do it, it's fine. If not, if it still doesn't work tomorrow, just stay after class so that I can fix the issue for you.
Okay, sure.
Can we,
Okay.
like, are we coming back tomorrow at the same time?
Yeah, it's 5 days, every day at 1. Okay, Vishnu, what's your question?
So do you have to save anything, or could you just like exit out?
When you press the X button, if it doesn't give you like an error, it doesn't say would you like to save, then it's fine. But if you're like worried about something, just click Control S and it will save.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Someone's name is like dot me, or they're now. How about we just use our real names so that I know who you are? Because okay, they left. I'm gonna end the meeting now. If anyone has any other questions, they can say.
Thank you for teaching. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
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 Does anyone have other questions?
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye. I'm gonna end the meeting.